Remember that Grimm's law is a set of sound changes concerning consonants from Proto Indo European to Proto-Germanic. Since English is a descendant of Proto-Germanic, this means that English will reflect the changes in Grimm's law. For instance, Proto Indo European p becomes Proto-Germanic and English f, while Proto Indo European t becomes Proto-Germanic and English th. Generally, basic treatments of Grimm's law work under the assumption that Latin and Greek consonants match those from Proto Indo European. This is really important because we do not have any written records of Proto Indo European or Proto-Germanic. In other words, making this assumption about Latin and Greek allows us to compare Latin and Greek words, which we do have examples of, to English in order to see how Grimm's law works. But this brings up the question, is this a reasonable assumption? And the answer is sort of. Often it's the case that Latin and Greek consonants do match those from Proto Indo European, and treatments of Grimm's law at a basic level generally do choose examples for which this is the case. With that said, it's not always true. And in these cases, we need to look at other languages to see the patterns that determine how Proto Indo European consonants relate to Latin, Greek, and English. In this first series of videos, we're going to look in more detail at the Proto Indo European sound system, since really Grimm's law goes from Proto Indo European to English, not from Latin and Greek. We'll look at the places where Latin, Greek, and Sanskrit do and do not match Proto Indo European consonants, so we can better understand how our examples are chosen. We'll look at a third part of Grimm's law that examines a new type of sound from the Proto Indo European sound system, and we'll consider an exception to Grimm's law, known as Werner's law.